name's Ben Davis. We're in Buritaca in Colombia on the Caribbean coast. I am the owner of El Rio Hostel, or Rio Hostel Buritaca.
So I'm Felix. I'm the co-director of the El Rio Foundation. We run 7 community programs impacting 550 kids every week. Sporting, educational and environmental, and we're just trying to have a big positive impact in our local community.
So at any given time at El Rio, we've got volunteers through most of the areas. But bearing in mind, it's important to add, we also have 80 members of staff. So it's very much supporting a big staff roster. It's not in any way to sort of replace a local workforce. It's always to support and add something extra. It began sort of as almost like a exchange language-wise, because we didn't have staff that spoke very good English. We just had, from the get-go, it was me teaching English before we opened, just with like 4 guys that work on the moto taxis basically. And then as soon as we opened, obviously I didn't have time, so we ended up getting volunteers in, and they would teach English 2, 3, 4 times a week. And it's gone from there to, now having 2 full-time volunteers who are teaching English 5 days a week.
So we have hostel guests that come out every day who bring joy, which is wonderful. And then we have longer term volunteering opportunities. So we have 2 academic tutors and community English volunteers. We have an Indigenous program teacher volunteer, which is, the Indigenous community about an hour and 15 minutes away from us approached us and said, can we get involved? Can you send an English teacher up the mountain? So we have a full-time member of staff in that school. Indigenous community program, we have little kids activities, so 3 to 5-year-olds, 3 mornings a week. There's no childcare in our local town. And so we've got a volunteer who goes along to that. And then our foundation activities volunteers, who have 2 and sometimes 3 when it gets really busy, who promote the opportunity for hostel guests to come out, but they also support our local sports coaches in the community. And now, we get at least 40 guest volunteers out every week. They bring in, positive attention to the kids in our community, which is exactly what they need. It's a safe space for them to be really celebrated and recognised and supported. And so that interaction works incredibly. On Wednesday nights, if you drink a rum and coke in the bar, every rum and coke is 45 minutes of education for 20 kids. And so people drink 100 hours of education on a Wednesday night, feel really good about it, don't even really get hungover because it's for charity. You can never get cut off. It's like 3 more rum and cokes, definitely.
So with the foundation throughout 2022, we had a total of 1,717 guest volunteers who are helping out amongst all of the foundation activities.
So we recruit through the foundation in 3 different ways, where we have very specific job adverts, normally for our teaching roles. People with cool skill sets like photographers, filmmakers. A lot of hostel guests approach us just in reception. What's making recruitment easier is that they loop back round. And that's really nice when they turn up and go back to the communities. If we haven't told the kid that they're coming, that run from the kid when they see that volunteer from 6 months ago is that is true connection and friendship, and it's awesome. We did some feedback with the kids last week, and it's gratitude month in the foundation. We said, what are you grateful for? And they said, thank you for bringing the gringos. We encourage other hostels to set up little small volunteering things in their communities, just a football club here and there, because that interaction is really positive.
I hope that some of this information has been interesting, and if you're ever on the Caribbean coast of Colombia, specifically in the Buritaca Tayrona National Park region, swing by El Rio Hostel Buritaca, and definitely join in with some of the foundation activities while you're here, because it'll be the best time that you'll ever have.